Many rules and regulations for the Oklahoma Insurance Department have been revised. We'll do our best to summarize these here. If you want to see the rules in context as we talk about them, go to the Office of Administrative Rules website for the state of Oklahoma and locate the View Code button in the left-hand column. Click that to view the list of titles contained in these rules. Then, scroll down to Title 365 for the Insurance Department, where the changes relevant to insurance professionals are found. Let's start with the one-time fee waiver for a new licensee. If a license applicant is considered to be in a low-income bracket, he or she may be able to get the licensing fee waived for that year, but this is only a one-time waiver. For property and casualty insurers, the excess consent rate application, Chapter 15, Appendix C, Figure 1, can now be submitted electronically. Under the Oklahoma Insurance Holding Company System Regulatory Act, Form A is only deemed complete when the commissioner informs the applicant that it is. This form is a statement about one insurer acquiring another. Another rule change related to an application has to do with the conversion of trust to insurance-funded contracts. A conversion application process has not required a copy of the proposed negative response notification letter to the prepaid funeral contract purchaser since 2009. Unfortunately, it's just now being taken out of the rules. If you've been obeying the Oklahoma statutes where the requirements are outlined, you probably didn't notice that this administrative rule was outdated. Copies of other important documents still need to be provided in an application for conversion. Insurers who follow the Oklahoma Captive Insurance Company Act now have definitive explanations for what must be included in a business plan and feasibility study. This next regulation change is important to the sale of life insurance annuities. Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and Medicare Part D prescription drug plans have all been identified as senior-specific products, regulated by the Insurance Department. In the interest of consumer protection, insurers must not imply that they have special training or certification in assisting or selling products to seniors when they don't. Seniors are a vulnerable population that require transparency and absolute clarity by their service professionals. Another major change in the rules is related to the Oklahoma Employee Injury Benefit Act, in that the entire subchapter is revoked because the act was deemed unconstitutional by the Oklahoma Supreme Court in 2016. As the title suggests, its original purpose was to benefit injured workers. However, the opt-out option was revealed to be unfair in its treatment of a particular group of injured workers, so the entire act was scrapped. On the opposite end of the spectrum is the Regulations for Professional Employer Organizations, or PEOs, which triggered a series of new codes to be added to the administrative rules. For starters, PEOs must be registered with the Insurance Department. The Commissioner is also allowed the power to deny, suspend, or revoke a PEO's registration. Violations to the Oklahoma Professional Employer Organization Recognition and Registration Act could weigh anywhere from $100 to $1,000 in fines. And finally, an exemption is no longer approved for Medicaid health maintenance organizations. Hopefully you can recall our earlier discussion about HMOs during our review of House Bill 1060. For the purposes of this amended rule, all you need to know is HMOs must comply with the statutes in Title 36 of the Oklahoma Statutes and Chapter 40 of the Administrative Rules. That's it for this Legal Updates course for insurers and adjusters in Oklahoma. We hope you feel equipped to carry out these changes in your day-to-day practices. Thanks for choosing At Your Pace Online.